A wonderful Ramadan to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Rabbi Bonnie Margulis. I'm the Executive Director of Wisconsin Faith with We're going to try that again. So welcome everybody. Wisconsin Faith Voices for Justice is based here in Madison. We're a statewide interfaith education and advocacy organization. And one of our goals is to bring together people of different faiths so that we can meet each other, learn about each other's faith traditions, get to know each other, build friendships, and build circles of support across Wisconsin. So it's wonderful to have you all here. This is our 7th annual Ramadan Interfaith Iftar. So just a few logistics. There are bathrooms around the corner. We have a table with some kids' activities. Food will be served from in the kitchen, and we have some volunteer servers and also Cromery's kitchen staff. Everybody please applaud for Cromery's kitchen staff. They've been amazing. We have a short program for you with Lamin Sise, who is one of the leaders of the Eastside Mosque. A couple of years ago when we were still doing our Iftar virtual, Lamin did an amazing presentation for us on Islam and Ramadan and Iftar, and so he's going to give a similar presentation tonight. Then we're going to have a very short commercial announcement for the Second Harvest Food Bank, which is an organization that we are fundraising for tonight in honor of the Muslim tradition of zakat, of giving charity. And then Dr. Saeed from the Downtown Mosque will lead the call to prayer. When our Muslim siblings are at prayer, it will be over there where the prayer rugs are. Please try not to walk around that area while they are at prayer. And please let's be respectful of prayer time. And then after prayer time, we will have a wonderful meal. And thank you all for bringing dishes to share. Let me...
Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. Peace and blessing be upon you, and this is a greetings when Muslims used to greet each other. So today, I'm glad to be here. Thank you so much, Bani, for having me here to give a little bit of a presentation. Like I said, I wish we have more time to give you a whole lecture on Ramadan and Islam as a whole. We're just going to give you a little bit of or share. So first of all, Islam is built upon 5 pillars. And those 5 pillars, I just attached pictures over here so we can see what each and every pillar means in Islam. So I will talk about all of these separately and go in details a little bit. So the first of the pillars of Islam, we said the justification of monotheism, meaning to believe that there is only one God. There is no other God but only one God. And also we believe that Prophet Muhammad is a prophet of Allah, like all the other prophets, like Jesus, like Isaac, like John, all the prophets, like Abraham, they are all prophets from God. And the second pillar of Islam would be the establishment of 5 daily prayers. So Muslims, we pray 5 times a day. And I work with people who always ask me, how do you find time to pray 5 times a day? And I said, I have to find time to pray 5 times a day. And it's something that I grew up doing it, and every Muslim have to make sure that they are very consistent consistent with their prayers and make sure they complete their 5 daily prayers each and every day. So then we go to the third, will be giving the mandatory charity, which is a zakat. And there's different forms of zakat, charity that we give in Islam. But this one, zakat, has a different meaning, which is a compulsory donation that we give to the poor. Meaning you go to your bank account and you have certain percentage in your bank account, you deduct a percentage, a portion of that money and give it to the poor. And this is obligatory unto each and every Muslim. So the fourth will be the fasting the month of Ramadan, in which God has ordered the believers, the Muslims, to fast the month of Ramadan. And there is descriptions and ways on how we do this. And I have tons of questions every day at work. They will come and tell me, do you need to drink water? I said, no. You can't even eat? I said, no. You can't drink water? No. How about a candy? I said, no. Literally, I cannot drink or eat anything that will pass through my throat. Anything that will go to my stomach, from my mouth, I am abstained from all of that in order to fast the month of Ramadan. So fasting is literally different from other acts of worship in Islam. So all the other actions, we pray 5 times daily, we do a lot of good deeds by giving charity and all of that. But the virtue of fasting is very special, even to God. Because God has told us that Himself will give us, will reward, will give you the presentation of the fasting that you've done. Because it's one action that no one cannot do to show off. You can literally fast and go in the house, whatever, go to a corner and take a sip of water, right? No one's going to see you. But if a person fasts, that means that they are dedicated and they are sincere upon that action. They are not doing it to please anyone. It's just a special spiritual connection between the person and the Creator. So the fifth Islam is to visit the holy. So the fifth is to visit the holy house in Mecca. And this holy house, we call it Kaaba, is this house, is the first house that was built for Muslims to worship. And it was not built by Prophet Muhammad, no. It was built by Prophet Ibrahim and his son, Prophet Ismail. So it's been a house that was dedicated for Muslims to visit if they can afford it. So do their rituals and make sure that they go to the describe of the books that every Muslim should make sure is placed. So this is the Kaaba. As you can see, this is how popular it gets every year. So people go there every year to perform Hajj. Some people go there to perform Umrah, which is optional. But it's mandatory for us. If you can afford it, you go there for Hajj. So this is how popular it gets when you go to the Hajj every year in Mecca. So I'm sure all of us, we have friends who talks about this. Oh, I'm going to go to Mecca. It's very popular. And when the time comes, everyone knows. Okay, so the question they ask, why do we fast? Right? I get this question every day. They ask me, why do you have to fast? Right? So, as a Muslim, this is something that, like I said, Allah, the God, has commanded us to fast. Like He prescribed the fasting upon the people before us. So the generations before us were ordered to fast as well. And the main reason for it is for us to have piety, to build religiosity in our hearts, to make sure we know the virtue and the importance of Allah, the God of all the creations. So I said its reasoning and importance, like I said, is to gain piety, meaning. Okay, good. So, well, like I said, next time I wish we have more time. Salah. Okay, so now is to gain piety and also to establish a sense of spiritual connection to God. Because fasting is something, like I said, you're not doing it for anyone. You're not showing up. You're doing it because of your conscious connection to God. And it's also, fasting is prescribed in a month that the Quran was revealed unto the Ummah. The Quran was revealed unto Prophet Muhammad, and the Quran is the book that the Muslims we use for our guidance, we use for our rulings, we use it for anything that we have, that we don't know, ranging from inheritance. How do we pray? How do you solve problems? How do you everything? Our whys and hows are all in the Quran. So we use the Quran to guide us to be able to practice a Muslim. So, like I mentioned, other benefits of the month of Ramadan, we believe it's a great month. It's a great month. Every Muslim loves to do a lot of good actions in this month. And one of those is that we have constant multiplication of our actions. If you do one deed, one action, for example, without Ramadan, other months you can get 10 reward for each. But in Ramadan, it is multiplied over and over. No one knows the extent exactly how many reward you accumulated yourself once you act upon doing good in the month of Ramadan. So also to feel the sense of equity and equality from the bounties of God. It doesn't matter. You're rich, you're poor, you're gonna fast. I'm gonna be hungry, you're gonna be hungry too. Next time when you see me sitting in the street, you know how it feels when you're hungry. Make sure you're kind to me, you're rich. Next time when you see me, I come to you for a problem, you know how it feels when you don't eat. So it gives you a sense of equality, that we are all the same, we all feel the same pain. So ultimately we feel the sense of kindness towards each other and think of each other in terms of difference. The time is not very good to us, but it's a month of forgiveness as well. We forgive each other. Forgive others. Someone wrongs you, someone does something bad to you, you're upset about it, they offend you, whatever, forgive them. This is a month of forgiveness. We forgive each other because we want to be forgiven by the greater God. And the last, I would say, is a great opportunity for us to gain paradise. It's a month in which the gates of hell are all closed and the gates of paradise are open. So it's a great opportunity for all of us to act in good, worship God in order for God to have mercy unto us and we can enter in Jannah. I'm going to stop there for now. Like I said, hopefully next time we can have more time to come and give you all the details. Thank you so much.
So there are dates and water at your table, and the time for breaking the fast has come, so don't be shy. It's not just for our Muslim siblings, although they should go first. And also on your tables there is an explanation of the Muslim prayer, so you can try to follow along. And I'm going to call on Dr. Saeed now to lead the call to prayer.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la أشهد أن محمدًا الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله صلوا يرحمكم الله الله أكبر الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من 1000 شهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
This is wrapping up the 7th annual Ramadan Interfaith Iftar. Thank you so much for watching or tuning in. We might have one more announcement from Rabbi Bonnie before. She's announcing the dinner. Okay. Thank you, Rabbi Bonnie. Thank you, anyone who tuned in and watched. Great turnout tonight. Don't forget to reach out to Wisconsin Interfaith for Justice. If you have any information for...
So dinner is served. We will let our Muslim siblings who've been fasting start first, but food is in the kitchen area.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited for that. Okay. I am turning it off now.